The call to the post by Owen Kirshner, Rick Tyree, and Dave Brown brings the horses on the track for tonight's feature 10th race. This, the nation's richest race for the older quarter horses, for the first time has a $1 million guaranteed purse, $900,000 added of purse money as this year's Grade 1 Champion of Champions. Scratch number 2, no secrets here. Post time in 10 minutes at 10:38. And ladies and gentlemen, the horses are now making their way in the post parade for this year's $1 million guaranteed Champion of Champions. And here is the introduction of this outstanding field of horses for the Champion of Champions. Number 1 is FDD Dynasty, qualifying for the Champion of Champions by winning this year's Go Man Go handicap. Owned by P. Guthrie, Billy Smith and the Vessel Stallion Farm, and trained by Mike Joyner, being ridden by Sam Thompson. And scratch number 2, no secrets here. Number 3 is Mr. Chivado Diu, getting into the Champion of Champions by capturing the Refrigerator Handicap at Lone Star Park, is owned by John or Sylvia Crane and trained by Don Morning. The rider is the regular jockey for Mr. Chivado Diu, Tad Leggett. And number 4, Volcom, who won this year's Los Alamitos Winter Championship, is owned by P.K. Thomas and trained by Paul Jones. The jockey is Cesar Diaba. The winner of the Vessel's Maturity is the 9-year-old mare number 5, 5-Bar Molly, owned by a Regal Choice Incorporated and trained by Dan Farias, and doing the riding, Rodrigo Aceves. The fastest qualifier from the Z. Wayne Griffin Directors Trial to get into the Champion of Champions, number 6, Bud J, owned by Rodrigo Gonzalez and trained by Dan Farias. The jockey is J.R. Ramirez. Third in last year's Champion of Champions and getting back by winning the Remington Park Invitational is number 7, Country Chicks Man, owned by Rafter SM Ranch and trained by Sparky Mullins, the rider G.R. Carter. And the winner of the Mildred Vessels Memorial Handicap to qualify for the Champion of Champions, last year's champion 2-year-old, is number 8, Blues Girl 2, owned by the Lucky 7 Ranch and trained by Joe Bassett, the rider Saul Ramirez. And number 9 is Strawkins, who won the Bank of America Challenge Championship to get his berth into the Champion of Champions, owned by Don or Peggy Boyle and trained by Paul Jones, the rider Freddie Martinez. And winning the Los Alamitos Super Derby en route to the Champion of Champions, number 10, Little Bit of Baja, owned by the Vessel Stallion Farm and Los Bastardos, and trained by Dan Farias, the rider Ramon Sanchez. Is to go in. We're down to 2. And the senior citizen of the field is the 9-year-old mare 5-Bar Molly. She's coming up. To be followed in by the sophomore, Little Bit of Baja. Just about ready to come to the gate now is Little Bit of Baja. And now a Little Bit of Baja is walking up. It's now gone in. And they're all on the gate. And away they go on the Champion of Champions, and Country Chicks Man got off to a flying start. Blues Girl 2, a Little Bit of Baja to the extreme outside. FDD Dynasty is now closing in down along the inside. It's Blues Girl 2 on the outside. FDD Dynasty, the champion 2-year-olds of last year, and it's Blues Girl 2 and Saul Ramirez. And look at the show. The Blues Girl 2's going to crush it. She puts on a spectacular performance. Little Bit of Baja finishing second. FDD Dynasty third. Strawkins back and forth. But it's Blues Girl 2. No telling how fast she ran in this year's Champion of Champions. Dash for Cash, set back in 1976, has finally fallen, as Blues Girl 2 has broken the 440-yard